Avoid being poor. Follow these 10 rules of money. You have likely established a few personal financial guidelines for yourself. These may include budgeting for clothing purchases, avoiding menu prices while dining out, or designating a specific percentage of your income for savings. While not universally applicable, the majority of Americans cannot afford to purchase a home with cash. One can discover resources where one can borrow philosophies that assist in the development and formulation of one's distinct financial principles. Here are 10 rules for financial success. Number 10. Establish objectives and govern your finances. Understanding why you want to make money is the first rule of success. You will know precisely how much you must earn and how you intend to allocate that money if you have a strategy. Goal setting can inspire and aid in maintaining commitment. If you intend to purchase a home in 10 years, for instance, you will require the monthly savings amount. To reach your monthly savings objectives, you must ascertain the amount that you should earn. Savings for a property will be difficult to attain if one earns less money. Consequently, your objective will be sidetracked. Furthermore, that is not all. Gain financial discipline and establishing objectives will assist you in cultivating a sound financial mindset. Your perspective will dictate your approach and disposition toward generating income. It should ideally assist you in cultivating a positive outlook accompanied by robust principles and conduct that will augment your achievements while safeguarding your well-being. Setting long-term objectives, such as providing a college education for one's children or preparing for retirement, entails the recognition that to accomplish these goals, one must generate clean income. If you choose the incorrect route or strategy, you run the risk of incurring greater losses. Number 9. Without risks, no reward is possible. You have likely encountered the expression, "put your money to work for you." It translates to investing one's money. You can place your funds in a bank account, but to increase their value, you will need to invest and assume some risk. One cannot make a risk-free investment. You, as an individual who has collaborated with other investors, must be familiar with the risk-reward trade-off. The guiding principle is that the prospective return on investment is proportional to its level of risk. It is necessary to strike a balance between the desired level of reward potential and the level of risk you are willing to assume. To achieve equilibrium, one must ascertain the risk tolerance. Your risk tolerance is determined by a variety of factors, including your age, income, investment experience, and external conditions, such as the current state of the economy. Your investment decisions will determine the extreme of conservatism or aggression to which you allocate your funds. Number 8. Comfort zones are restrictive. Comfort zones that provide a sense of security can be addictive, but they may impede your progress in discovering methods to generate income. They cease to fantasize, establish new objectives, and take risks. One may encounter a state of complacency when they acquire new anxieties or experience a loss of competitiveness. These two factors, respectively, can deter you from taking the necessary financial and earning potential enhancing risks. Opportunities are restricted in comfort zones. Continually pushing one's limits and venturing beyond comfort zones can result in both professional and personal development. You will discover novel opportunities to augment your income, be it investing or transferring employment or positions. Number 7. Select a circle wisely. The individuals one associates with can greatly influence one's earning potential. You must surround yourself with individuals who have a growth mindset to increase your income. Above all, they can exert pressure on you to invest and earn more, while also holding you accountable and challenging you to reach your limits. Collaborating with individuals who possess similar financial values can facilitate the development of a robust professional network that can prove advantageous in numerous ways. This will assist you in avoiding potentially costly pitfalls. Second, they may be able to lead you to additional revenue-generating opportunities and facilitate the formation of professional connections that can bolster your earnings. Number 6, you will be undone by your ignorance. To generate income, one must possess sound financial judgment. Additionally, this demands financial literacy. A financial education can assist an individual in recognizing profitable investment opportunities, establishing attainable objectives, and managing risk. Personal finance is a vast field, and relying solely on intuition when confronted with decision-making situations can be fatal. Number 5. Earn more by diversifying your streams of income. One of the utmost principles of generating income is to never depend on a single source. Losing that source will result in financial instability on your part. By diversifying your sources of income, you can safeguard against financial setbacks and maintain progress toward your objectives if your primary source is lost. Your ability to pay your expenses will remain determined by a single entity in the absence of income diversification, and you will have difficulty recovering from a change in employment status. You must discover ways to capitalize on your skills, interests/hobbies, and possessions to diversify your income. For instance, if you are skilled at photography or writing, you can leverage those abilities to generate income as a freelancer. Number 4. Have the worst in mind. Unexpected occurrences of financial emergencies have the potential to impact one's earnings, and precisely that transpired with Oceano, a sound engineer of 33 years of age. Oceano was confined for 6 months due to an illness. Premature medical expenses arose, and he was obligated to support his family. During that time, his employer also terminated his employment. Upon regaining financial stability, Oceano had not only depleted his savings but also divested himself of his investments and sold his vehicle. In particular, the medical expenses proved to be a burden. Oceano was unprepared for this double emergency, substantial medical expenses and job loss. Driving for humor part-time was his only alternative source of income. He lacked an emergency fund. He was compelled to sell the automobile and use his savings when he was unable to work. Number 3. Employ appropriate debt types to accumulate wealth. The majority of individuals who desire long-term financial success make every effort to avoid incurring debt. They also have valid justifications. They prefer not to pledge their future earnings as collateral for loans or run the risk of losing them in the event of default. To increase one's earnings and accumulate wealth, it is necessary to develop the ability to distinguish between good and poor debt. To put it simply, bad debt comprises any form of loan that is utilized for consumption or to purchase depreciating assets. Conversely, excellent debt comprises any loan utilized to invest in assets that develop equity or generate income. An investor must circumvent undesirable debts such as consumer loans and capitalize on favorable debts. Number 2. Consider the long term. Strategic foresight entails contemplating the enduring ramifications of one's financial choices and making preparations for the forthcoming period. This is a critical earnings principle that guarantees continuous revenue streams and prevents the formation of short-sighted decisions that could potentially result in adverse long-term outcomes. Long-term thinking facilitates the development of a solid financial foundation, which is crucial in 2 ways. It ensures your retirement security, and it provides financial stability for your dependents in the event of your untimely death. Strategy for retirement. Bills persist even after an individual quits the workforce. To safeguard your savings against inflation, maintain your standard of living, and accommodate unforeseen expenses, you must devise methods of generating income during your golden years. Number 1. Mistakes occur. Regain your composure more rapidly. Generating income is a continuous endeavor, and one will inevitably encounter handfuls on occasion. One's decisions may have an impact on their earning potential or result in a reduction in income. In such situations, you must have the ability to regain your footing more quickly. Acceptance of the fact that you are human and fallible is the most effective approach. When you decide to punish yourself after you have fallen into a precipice, you run the risk of ensnaring yourself. You'll begin to develop self-doubts that may impede your development in the future and discourage you from taking risks. You must gather yourself promptly following the occurrence of any financial error. To accomplish this, you must initially acknowledge your error. This will assist you in identifying the underlying issue and salvaging what is salvageable. You must subsequently pardon yourself. Consider your error and resolve to move on from it. Ultimately, by recognizing and learning from your error, you will be better equipped to avoid its recurrence in the future. Do you like it? Kindly give your valuable response in our comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interesting and informative videos.